हो गया दारू. Have you tried alcohol?
Yes, sir.
Have you tried smoke?
Yes, sir.
Have you tried weed?
Yes, sir.
Great. When did you try all of these things? In which class? 10th class. Please sit. How are you today? Okay, Shreyash, take me through the extracurricular activities you participated, games, sports, position of responsibilities, then your educational record, and your age, height, weight, and the places you are staying, the places you like there, and your who is in your family, what are their education, occupation, income per month, and everything.
So basically, my extracurricular activities in school were I participated in annual function dance, which was done in my 8th class. Also, sir, I participated in the mass past, which was an inter-house competition as well. Sir, our house scored 2nd position. Also,
Which position?
the 2nd position.
Okay.
Sir, the sports.
What was the name of your house?
Sir, Gandhi House.
Gandhi House. How many houses were there in school?
Sir, 4.
4 houses. What are the name of the other 3 houses?
Sir, Tagore House, Teresa House, and Nehru House.
Tagore House, Teresa House,
And Nehru House.
Nehru House. Tell me two qualities, one fact of each one and one quality of each one.
Sir, of Gandhi as well. Sir, I think Gandhi was a great spiritual leader. Also, sir, he had played a major role in the independence of India. Sir, for Nehru, sir, he was our first Prime Minister of India.
What is full name of Gandhiji?
Sir, Sir, Tagore, sir, he was famous.
What is full name of Tagore?
Sir, Rabindranath Tagore.
Okay.
Sir, he was a famous literature.
What is the name of father of Rabindranath Tagore?
I don't know, sir.
Okay, carry on.
Sir, Mother Teresa had.
You are telling me the quality and facts related to Tagore. Tell me.
Sir, Rabindranath Tagore was a great literature writer.
Tell me any of his books' name.
Sorry, sir, I don't know.
When were these houses? You were put in the houses from which
First class.
First class.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Literature. Okay. And any fact related to Tagore?
Sorry, sir.
Okay. Teresa.
So Teresa, sir, she had played a major role. She was a Christian who had worked for orphanages and orphan children.
She was born in which country?
I don't know, sir.
Can she in India? Which area? Which place she used to work? Okay. Then comes Nehru again. Tell me.
Sir, Nehru, sir, he was the first Prime
What is
Minister.
his entire name?
Sir,
What is father's name of Nehru?
I don't know, sir.
Okay. Tell me 5 freedom fighters apart from Gandhiji and Nehruji.
So, five years, sir. Sir, I'm sorry, sir, I can't recall right now.
You had science in school.
Yes, sir.
11th and 12th you took science.
Yes, sir. Easy.
Explain me the principle of twinkling of stars.
Sir, twinkling of star basically works on the refraction done by the atmosphere of Earth.
It works on refraction or reflection?
It's a refraction.
Okay. And why does a oasis happen?
Sorry, sir?
Oasis also garage.
Due to total internal refraction, sir.
What is the difference between TIR? What is TIR?
So total internal reflection, sir, basically means when light travels from a denser to rare medium, so instead of going to the rare medium, it travels back into the denser medium.
Okay. And what is the formula for it?
So So formula for it, sir, sin I is equal to 1 upon mu.
Okay. Okay, so you were part of the Gandhi government.
Yes, sir.
What was the color of your uniform?
Sir, red.
Three qualities which you like in red color.
Sir, it is very, sir, it can be seen from very far places, sir, as it has the maximum wavelength. Sir, also, sir, red is my favorite color as well. And sir, red.
What is the color of a tie?
The color of it is black and red.
Black and
Red, sir, it has red spots on it.
red spots.
Not exactly spots, sir, I think leaves, I guess.
Okay. So you were there in the Gandhi House. Now continue with the questions which I gave you.
Sir, so basically my sports I participated in basketball, which I am continuing till right now. Also I have participated in volleyball, which I majorly played in 10th class. Also I participated in swimming. I also have done swimming, which was done in 9th and 10th class.
9th and 10th
Yes,
classes.
sir.
Which is your favorite strokes?
Favorite strokes, sir, breaststroke.
Breaststroke. What is the length of an Olympic pool?
It's 50 meters.
Okay, so basketball, volleyball, swimming. So basketball you play now also. Okay, school or somewhere else?
Sir, actually, we did not have basketball court in our school, so I played in the club, which was in another school. Also, I played it in my friend's society.
Okay, what is this SSA Academy?
So, SSA stands for Sports Star Academy.
Okay. Sports Star Academy. What are three good things you've learned from basketball?
Sir, basketball has taught me, sir, great leadership. Also, sir, how to manage your team and how to be great in teamwork. So, also that, sir, individual abilities do matter, but only if there is a great teamwork. And also, sir, a single person can affect the whole team if it is in a positive or in a negative way.
Okay. The rim of the basketball, it is how much feet from the ground?
So it is across 2 meters.
2 meters. Defining these terms: blocking, dribble, head ball, jump ball, pass, rebounding.
So blocking basically means when the opponent is dribbling and trying to score in a basket, so you try to block his shot either by hand movements or by any body movements. So dribbling is basically a continuous rhythmical motion where you bounce the ball without holding it for a continuous movement. I'm sorry, sir, can you tell me the other?
Dribble,
Sir, I told you the
head ball,
sir.
head ball.
Elements are holding the ball and sir on a same place without moving or fields.
Jump ball,
So jump ball, sir, it is how basically official game starts. So in the center ring, sir, one player of each team is stands and
pass,
so pass, sir, passing means
rebounding,
so rebounding when you make a shot. So another player or your team player can take the ball after the ball hits the basket and doesn't count.
and what is the length of the court?
So length of the court is 28 meters.
And area?
So area, sir, 28 meters.
What is the shape of the place where the basketball is played? Shape?
So rectangular.
Moving on, so you played basketball, volleyball. Sorry, basketball. So basketball. Okay. So this is in your hobby or this is in your sports?
Sir, both.
How?
Sir, daily, sir, I used to play basketball when I visit my friends' society. So it used to be a regular activity, basically daily.
Okay. You do gym also?
Yes, sir, in the morning.
Okay. What do you do in gym?
So gym, sir, weightlifting.
Okay. What is the maximum weight lift you have done till now?
Sir, in what exercise?
Bench press.
So bench press 60 kgs.
60.
Yes, sir.
How many push-ups can you do in one go?
Sir, I think I can go 15 right now.
15? Gym कितने दिन से कर रहे हो?
Sir, about 6 to 7 months.
6 to 7 months and you can only do 15 push-ups at what's your age?
Sir, 7, 18.
18. Don't you think this is too less? 15 push-up, 7 महीने basketball, volleyball, swimming, gymming. Are you underestimating yourself?
No, sir. Actually, I was pretty skinny back then. So to gain muscle, sir, the trainer advised me to go through heavy lifting instead of much repetitions.
Okay. So continue with the questions.
Sir, can you repeat what was the next question?
I had asked you about the sports. I had asked about your position responsibilities and related to your education qualification, age, height, weight, and your parents.
Sir, position of responsibilities, sir, I have played. Sir, I was chosen as a sports day volunteer. Sir, where we have to basically see through the equipments and also place the athletes at their respective positions. Sir, I have also been the volleyball captain of my school team. We represented the CBST cluster. Sir, also I have been the monitor of my class.
As a monitor of your class, what are the difficult situations you faced?
Sir, when my friends used to do mysterious things, sir, it was hard to convince them or how to deal with them.
So what do you used to do?
Sir, first I used to go to them and ask them if they would correct their behavior.
If they don't?
If they don't, sir, I had to go to the teacher.
Okay, how many times have you gone to the teacher?
Sir, I don't recall much, but it has been few times.
Okay. And why did you used to listen to you?
Sir, because they tried to have fun with me, I guess.
Okay, so they were not listening to you. Okay, so what all could have done to stop them?
Sir, I could have tried some more. I tried some more convincing, like what the consequences would have been.
You have been monitored from which class?
Sir, since 6 to 8, sir, I was.
6 to?
8.
After that, what happened?
Sir, after that, actually, sir, I started participating in sports much, and I was focusing on academics more. So I did not participate much in.
You were houseboat in charge also. What is houseboat in charge?
Sir, basically, we had each house had their own houseboat where we used to depict our topic and paste information about it, so that it spreads awareness.
Okay. Yes, you were from which class to which class?
So it was 6 to 8.
6 to 8. So houseboat in charge 6 to 8, class monitor 6 to 8. After 8, it was all sports, nothing of this.
Sir, I started going towards my interests more than I started in it.
So
Also, sir, I joined the tuition so that I was trying to be more well in academics.
how did you reach? What's the school name?
It's a St. Francis School.
Do you think it's a good school? Do you think it's a good school?
Yes, sir, I think it's a good school. In terms of academics, but I think it does lack some support.
Do you think the teachers are good?
Yes, sir, I do think it's a good.
Sport facilities has to improve.
Sir, actually, sports were improving when I was in 10th class. Sir, a new volleyball teacher was assigned, due to which our volleyball team was formed, and due to which we were able to play CBST cluster. If not because of COVID, I would have also played in the class 12th as well.
The senior marks you got in 10th, 89%.
Yes, sir.
So academically you seem to do fine. And you say your teachers are also very good. So when your teachers are good and you get a decent marks, so why would you go for tuitions?
So basically, school teachers provided a basic terminal knowledge, sir. They limited themselves to, sir, the course. So I had to, I also gave, sir, different examinations, so like NTSC. So for that also, sir, I think, sir, tuitions did a great job in the.
You said teachers are good, then why tuitions are needed? And if you talk about basics, you were giving 10 basics, na 10th में तो school पे ही आता है, तो tuition की क्या जरूरत पड़ेगी उनको?
So basically, in 10th class, sir, tuition did approach 11th class levels.
But you started doing tuitions from 8th, you told. So 8वीं से ट्यूशन लगा रहे थे, ठीक है? तो you were taking tuitions for JEE?
No sir.
For school only, ना?
Yes, sir.
So you were taking tuitions for school. That means school teachers are bad, right? पढ़ाते नहीं थे ढंग से.
Sir, they were good, but I did not did my self study at home.
Okay, you were not doing self study.
Yes, sir.
So for self study, you asked your father कि पापा पैसे भरो, फिर ट्यूशन जाके पढ़ाई करूँगा.
No sir, actually I believe that at home I'm not able to study as efficiently I could have studied in tuition.
Why at home? You are staying alone?
No sir.
You are staying with?
Sir, my whole family.
Who?
Sir, my father, my mother, and my brother.
Father, mother. What is your brother doing?
Sir, he is in BCom third year right now.
BCom third year. Which college?
Sir, in the first university.
IB University. So these father, mother, and brother, these three are hooligans. They don't make you study. They irritate you.
No sir,
They
actually.
don't give you space.
Sir, they do give me space, but I don't want to disturb them while they are doing their own works. Like when my mother is watching TV or my brother is playing games, I just tell them that if they could turn down the volume or switch off the PC for
So
a.
why don't you study at home then?
Sir,
Or even if you wanted, so I understand. Say because they were doing some activities, you would not study at home. Then you should have joined library, tuition जाने की क्या जरूरत पड़ेगी?
So basically at that moment, so when I told my father that I was not able to fully study at home, so the library didn't really came as an option because I think he was not aware. As me, I was also not aware of a
Do
library.
you have a separate room at home?
No, sir.
You and your brother have the same room?
Sir, actually, there are just 3 rooms, so we just share whatever. There are not specific rooms for each person.
So if you want to study at home, are you allowed to do?
Yes, sir.
So if you could study at home, why did you give tuitions? I still don't understand. Were you mentally weak?
No, sir. Like I said, sir, when my mother or brother used to do their own activities, entertainment stuff, so sir, it was little disturbing.
What time you used to come back from school?
Sir, around 2 p.m. 2:30.
2:30. And from what time you used to watch TV?
Sir, they were not fixed hours, sir. They were.
But your parents were not, you were saying that your parents were not looking for your future. They were more interested in TV.
No, sir, they thought that if I go to tuition, sir, so it was basically.
So tuitions were their idea, not yours.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, it was. I agreed to them that I would go to tuition because, of course, sir, it helped me and it was helping me.
So this 89% is because of tuitions.
Yes, sir.
The school teachers were idiots.
I won't say sir complete idiots, but they used to.
To some extent they were.
Yeah, not to some extent. Sir, I won't say they were idiots. They did try to teach me as much they could. Sir, also sir, one factor could be that in our classroom there were 50 students in the school, but in tuitions there were less number of students compared to school.
All the students of your class used to take tuitions.
So majority of them.
So a person who does not take tuition cannot get higher percentage.
Sir, I did not mean to say that. Sir, if the person is able to do self-study and has a great mind as well.
Did you appear for the NDHC Olympiad? Did you appear for any Olympiad in schools?
Yes, sir.
Which one?
Sir, it was a maths Olympiad in 9th class.
9th class. What happened?
Sir, I got bronze medal.
Okay.
Also, sir, I gave NTSC. It was also in 9th class.
What happened in that?
Sir, I was not able to clear it.
Why?
Sir, I did not study much for it.
How did you trigger to join the ND?
Sir, basically, after taking ECM in 10th class, my father asked me what I wanted to do. So I did not want to go in engineering background because it was not my field of interest. I started looking for options. So also, my grandfather was in the Indian Army. So he was in the Holkar. artillery regiment. Sir, so basically it triggered, sir, his sister was right in front of me, so I thought, why not in the armed forces?
So when did you start preparing for NDA?
Sir, before a month of India examination.
That is when?
Sir, the NDA examination was in April, so I started studying in Feb or March. Feb.
You started preparing in Feb and you cleared it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And when did you make up your mind to join the that you will join NDA?
Sir, it was basically in mid-12th when I gave my first attempt.
That was which year?
Sir, 2021.
2021, which year? Month?
Which one? Sir, it was in November.
November. November 2021, you decided. This semester you could not clear.
No, I could not do that.
Okay, November 2021, you decided. And so, are you serious to join the NDA?
Yes, sir.
You got any friends in NDA?
No, sir.
Where is NDA located?
Sir, it is in Basta.
When was NDA established?
So, sir, I cannot recall.
Is there any permanent check from NDA?
Permanent check from India. Sir, I don't know.
How many chief of staff NDA has produced?
Sir, Chief of Staff, sir, I think Chief of Army, sir.
Chief of staff of Navy, has NDA produced any chief of staff? Has it produced chief of staff of Army?
Yes, sir.
Has it produced of Navy or Air Force?
Yes, sir.
So how many it has produced by now?
Sir, I think 13. Sir, I don't know the exact numbers.
Okay. The current chief of Army staff is not through the NDA. Do you know that? What's the current chief of Army staff name?
So, General Manoj Pandey.
Chief of Naval Staff?
Sir, Vice Admiral Hari Kumar. R. Hari Kumar.
Vice Admiral Hari Kumar. Okay. And Chief of Air Force Staff?
Sir, Rakesh Kumar Bhadolia.
Rakesh Kumar Bhadolia. Who is the Supreme Commander of Forces?
Sir, President.
You are asking or telling?
Sir, President.
If he is the Supreme Commander of Forces, then what is the Prime Minister?
Prime Minister, sir, basically, sir, he is a democratic leader, sir, I think so. He looks after
The President is not a democratic leader.
sir, he is as well.
So, the orders for the force movement comes from the Prime Minister. So, how come President is the Supreme Commander of Forces?
So I think, sir, all three of the chief of army, chief staffs, sir, commander, president, sir, they are absolute president.
Okay. You know how many squadrons are in the ND?
Sir, squadrons. No, sir.
When was NDA established? What is the motto of NDA?
Sir, Seva Pramo. Seva Pramo. I forgot, sir. So, sir, before self.
Do you know anything about NDA?
Sir, NDA is basically, sir, first tri-services academy established.
On the basis of the Tri-Services Academy, who was the person who gave the recommendation that there should be a Tri-Services Command? On which country's model it was taken? You forgot or you don't know?
Sir, I don't recall right now. I didn't knew it.
Tell me the name of the country from where the idea of NDA comes.
Sir, I'm not sure right
If
now.
I give you an example, US, UK,
Yes, sir, I think
Germany, China, tell me.
Sir, I think US.
Tell me any 5 facts about NDA.
Sir, NDA,
Facts. Go ahead.
NDA is a joint tri-services academy.
What is joint tri-services? What does it mean?
So basically, sir, cadets of Air Force, Navy, and Army are together trained over there. Also, sir, it is a Sorry, sir.
Okay. Explain Bernoulli's principle to me.
So Bernoulli's principle basically defines that when the liquid flows from a place where the area is greater, sir, to a place where the area is lesser, sir, the pressure also increases, sir, where the area is lesser.
You're telling me Archimedes or osmosis or Bernoulli's?
So Bernoulli's.
Explain me how plane flies.
So plane flies basically on the principle of low pressure to high pressure, sir. Low pressure is created below the glides, below the.
And this, the principle you're telling me this is based on? Plane flies on the principle of what?
So that air flows from low pressure to high pressure.
Exactly. This sentence you're telling me, this is what? This is which principle? Okay, how does the engine of a plane work? The thrust of the engine, how does it work? How does it move forward?
So basically it pushes the air.
Yes, that's what I mean. How the engine, how the
It's
engine.
on Newton's third principle.
अरे वो तो मुझे ही पता है, अंदर से चलता कैसे है? Which is your favorite subject? Physics, maths, chemistry, क्या?
So maths.
Why do you like maths?
So because
10th में कितने मार्क्स है maths में?
so it is basically I love calculations and sir I understand maths. Sir I got 94 marks in class 2.
Is it your father's decision for you to join the NDA?
No sir.
It's your also.
Sir it's basically mine. He did not pressurize me to.
But you don't know anything about NDA. कुछ भी नहीं पता तुम्हें NDA के बारे में. कोई चीज़ मुझे बता दो कि तुम्हें फौज के बारे में पता है. कुछ भी बता दो. किस चीज़ के बारे में पता है तुम्हें?
Sir.
Air Force के बारे में पता है?
I think a bit about. I know.
Air Force is the first choice और कि एग्जाम दे रहोगे तो Air Force लोगे तो यही कर लेंगे.
Sir first is.
आर्मी की भी चॉइस नहीं है. सिर्फ
Sir,
फोटो में बंद हो जाते होंगे.
no sir. It's not like that sir. If I do not get Air Force, sir, I'll surely go.
No, I'm saying if you get for Air Force. Air Force is the first choice or not? Who is Chief of Air Force Staff? चलो भैया Air Force ही पूछते हैं. Chief of Air Force Staff होता?
Sir, राकेश कुमार बोल रहे हैं.
राकेश कुमार बोल रहे हैं, बहुत बढ़िया. ठीक है. Tell me name of 5 fighter planes.
Sir, Mirage 2000. Sir,
It's taken from which country?
Sir,
Okay, another.
sir, MiG-25.
Make 25. Great. It's taken from which country?
Sir,
Okay, next.
sir, I don't know. Yes.
You don't know fighter planes, you want to. You know after passing from the ND you will become fighter pilot. तुमको fighter planes के बारे में नहीं पता. Where is Air Force Academy situated?
Sir, Air Force Academy. Sir,
You don't know where is Air Force Academy?
sir, I didn't know, sir.
Oh.
Not in the
How many terms are in ND?
Sir, 6 terms.
After 6 terms of NDA, how much would be your training in the Air Force Academy?
Sir, for 10 weeks.
10 weeks. 10 weeks. Put this in month. How many months it would be?
Sir, 5.5 months.
In 5.5 months, you become an officer after the NDA. Right? 6 terms of NDA is equal to how many years?
3 years.
3 years. 5.5 महीने officer बन जाओगे. What is the first rank which you get? What is the first rank you get in the Air Force?
First,
Rank first.
sir, sir, flying officer.
Flying officer. How many strips the flying officer has?
Sir, 2 strips.
And what will you all be in NDA? What is the dress code of NDA? Okay, moving on. Your friends tend to share their anxieties to you.
Yes, sir.
What kind of anxieties?
So basically, sir, the power, sir, so some of their traumas and
Traumas.
some of their, sir, like if they are going for an examination or for.
Tell me 3 traumas they have shared with you.
Sir, a friend of mine was facing, sir, her parents were basically, his mother was facing domestic violence. So she told me about it. So one of my friends, she was basically harassed in her childhood. So she told me about that as well.
Harassed by?
So it was a relative of her.
So, this was sexually harassed?
Yes, sir.
And the first one was the domestic violence at home.
Yes, sir.
And third one?
Sir, I don't know.
So when you listen to this, what do you do?
So first I basically understand so how they are trying to feel or what they are trying to convey to me. So then, sir, I try to give them like I try to basically empathize with them that they should be calm about it and think over it, that what they should do.
What did you advise this girl who was sexually harassed?
So I basically told them to tell her parents that what really has happened and
What did she do?
No, sir.
Why?
Sir, I'm not sure. Sir, she said she was basically too scared with what they
And the other one, domestic violence?
Sir, I think her parents got separated now.
Okay. So some of them, when you are listening to them, what happens to you? Don't you feel sorry for them?
Sir, I don't feel sorry for them, sir, but I do feel that they do not deserve this kind of thing. No one deserves this kind of treatment or this experience.
So, listening to this, what do you feel? How do you get affected by it?
So basically, I don't really get affected, sir. I just still try to think that what could I have done if I would have that place, or I would have dealt with the situation.
Okay, so tell me about your friends, your closest friends you have.
Sir, the closest friends are Aushadi, Samaksh, Tanish, Sir Manav, Sir Rawat, and Patil.
Aushadi,
Sir Samaksh, Shivansh,
Samaksh,
Tanish, Shivansh,
Tanesh, Shivansh,
Manav,
Manav,
and Patil.
Pratik. Why are they close to you?
So they have been in contact with me for a long time, and also they know a lot about me. Also, I have had decent good and bad times.
Okay, so they are also preparing for NDA?
No, sir.
Is anyone from your school preparing for NDA?
So I didn't know a guy, but it was not able to clear the examination.
Okay. So, you've been in a relationship?
Yes, sir.
Okay, from which class?
So I was in a relationship in 10th class as well, and I am right now as well.
With the same girl?
No, sir.
Okay, 10th and 12th. Your parents about the relationship?
No, sir.
Why?
So because I think they would worry that it will somehow affect me and was not good for my future or something.
And then why do you think you should be in a relationship?
Sir, I think sir, a person who is able to understand as a teen, sir, which my parents or my older brother would not be able to do.
Okay. Do you think being in a relationship in school is a healthy step to be done?
Sir, it depends on how to take it, sir. Or
How do you take it?
Sir, I think, sir, it is a healthy step only if you are there to support each other or inculcate, sir, good things or good, sir. Basically, it's a good
What
habit.
happened in the 10th class relationship?
So basically, sir, my elder brother saw her with someone else.
तो क्या होगा देखा ही तो था.
Sir, she was having a good time.
Okay. So you got a very good time after that.
Yes, sir.
What did you feel? But how did your brother? What is your brother doing? He's the big honors guy.
So back then, sir, he was in the first year, so he was basically partying.
So when your ex-girlfriend was having a good time in school only,
No, sir.
in your colony.
So she was returning back from her tuition. That's when my brother saw her.
So on road they were having a good time.
Sir, it was basically a corner of the road.
Okay, okay. And did you, after this, what's her name?
Sanjeevani.
Oh my god. Sanjeevani. You did not get the medicine which the name did. So, did you give any Sanjeevani medicine to her?
No, sir. I basically confronted her what all this was. She was trying to persuade me by excuses like these are the friends stuff like that. But my brother I did believe in my brother more than I did believe in her.
So did she eventually agree that she was?
Yes, sir.
What did she say?
So she was sorry.
She was sorry. And did she give you the reason why she was doing it? Did she like that boy?
So I did not ask her.
Okay. So when you confronted her, she said sorry.
No, sir. She was trying to give excuses like he's not a friend. Your brother might have seen something else, someone else. But then after a few days when I was not talking to her, I was like, no, I don't want to be in the relationship anymore. So she was like, I'm sorry, I did this.
Okay. So did you feel bad?
Yes, I did feel disappointed.
Okay. And what did you do after this? When you were feeling disappointed?
Sir, I tried to focus on myself that if I was lacking in something, I
that means you
focused on.
thought that why you were not good for her.
Yes, sir. Basically, self-doubt that eventually.
You told that you want to be in a relationship with anything. पहली बार ही तेरे को सेल्फ डाउट में डाल दिया, ठीक है? तब सही है. She created a self doubt when she is making out with someone else. So what was the point in doing this? It hampered you.
So, 12th class is it?
No, the 10th one.
So,
This girl was in 10th, right? 10th class you were having. So what was this? What triggered you that you made a girlfriend in 10th boards only? So you have to think that when the boards will come, then only you will make a girlfriend.
so it was basically the starting of 10th class.
And then also, and it ended by what? Middle of 10th?
Yes, sir.
Entire school knew about it.
Yes, sir. So, but she told us that story, and people tend to believe basically girls' side. So,
संजीवनी ने बाकी को क्या बोला?
so that I was, so that she,
Not interested in her.
that she was having a tough time, I left.
Okay. She didn't tell what she was doing.
No.
तुमने नहीं बताया बाकी को?
So I did tell to my friends, said they believed in me, but after the school, I did not wanted to waste my time convincing every other person that I'm not wrong and that.
Okay. So she is still in school.
I don't know, sir.
This girl is not in school or not with you now?
No, sir, it is not in my section.
अरे तो भैया स्कूल में है कि तुम्हारे नहीं है लड़की?
Sir, I think she is.
You were in the same class, right? 10th.
Yes, sir. So after 10th, we were I think in different sections, or I'm not sure if she is in school.
Okay. And you were in you took science and what she took?
So I think science and
She took science. How many sections are in your school of 11th?
it's at 4.
A, B, C, D.
Yes.
A, B, C, D. They are on the same floor.
No, sir.
So how many floors? A, B, India, B, C, D.
Yes.
In the same building. So in the same building like this, if this is the AB,
Yes.
then the CB.
Yes, sir.
So ABCD is of science or ABCD is of
A was completely of science and maths. B was mixed, in which I was. So it has bio students as well, math students as well, and rest C was commerce.
C and D were commerce. And she was part of science mixed or the science one?
So she's not in my class, so she's probably in the A or C in the school.
From that incident you never spoke to her. Why?
I did not think. I think I should.
So you never saw her in school after that incident?
So basically it was COVID after that, so 11 and 12.
Okay. So 11th and 12th was entirely COVID.
Yes, sir.
So after 10th.
Only 11th offline exams were there, and basically we had our own schedules, like 12th section this will come on this date, this section on this date. Also 12th boards. So I did not see it.
ठीक है. So अब चलते हैं 11th में. 11th में कितने मार्क्स आए तुम्हारे?
Sir, 80%.
80%. Right. 11th में क्या हुआ? 89 से 80 कैसे आ गए?
So basically it was online.
ऑनलाइन में तो सबको 90-95 मिले, सबको 80 क्यों मिले?
Sir, our exams were held offline.
What held?
Offline.
अच्छा, ऑनलाइन में तो ज़्यादा मिल जाते हैं.
Yes.
सही. तो ऑनलाइन में इजीली मार्क्स मिलते हैं.
Yes. Sir, people used to cheat online. That's something.
Did you give any online exams?
Online. Yes, sir. Our PTs were conducted online. Periodic tests.
अच्छा. The audit test of 11th or 12th?
11th.
Only 11th.
Sir, 12th as well.
So the audit test was taken online. उसमें चीटिंग हो जाती थी.
Yes, sir.
कैसे करते थे चीटिंग?
Sir, I did not do it, but the friends told me that come on a group voice call, we'll exchange answers. Also, sir, internet is available, so of course, I will.
Okay. Okay, now comes 12th. So 12th, when do you start this relationship? This is 11th ending or 12th starting?
Sir, 12th ending.
12th ending. What's her name?
Sir, Ashwini.
Ashwati. सही है. संजीवनी तो Ashwati. What is with you with medicines?
Sir, I don't know. Maybe my destiny.
Okay. So this time this Ashwati, she give you similar medicine like previous one or she is better?
Sir, she is definitely better.
Why?
So basically, we were friends for a year. Best friends of for a year. Sir. And after that, sir, of course, a lot of trust. Sir,
Where does Ashwati stay?
Sir, Sector 5.
Sector 5. कितनी दूर है घर से?
Sir, approx a kilometer.
From your house. You met her online?
No, sir, tuition.
वो ट्यूशन का फायदा तो हो ही गया तुमको. सही है. And who proposed whom?
Sir, I did.
And in Sanjeevni,
I did as well.
what did you say to her?
I love you.
Okay. And what did she say?
Sir, she took time and then responded.
How much time?
It's a few days.
Few days. How many few days? Both of them
Not both of them. Sir, Sanjeevni.
took less time.
She was instant. That was instant. Sir, Ashwini took time.
Who is better looking, Sanjeevni or Ashwini?
Sir, I do not judge them on their. Sir, for now, I think Ashwini is, of course, pretty more.
Because she's the current girlfriend.
Of course, sir.
Okay, so Ashwati you met, and who all is in Ashwati's family?
Sir, his small younger brother.
Hmm?
Sir, his mother and father.
Father. So younger brother is also in school.
Yes, sir, but she's not a different school.
He's from different school. What's the younger brother's name?
Sir, younger brother, Kabir.
Do you know her father's name and mother's name also?
Sir, I know her mother's name, not her father's name.
You know her mother's name?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me.
Sir, Meera.
What is Gandhiji's father's name?
Sir, I don't know.
When was the school established?
My school is?
When was the school established?
Sir, 2004.
By whom?
Sir, Francis brothers.
Who are these?
Sir, they are basically.
Who is the current principal?
Sir, Ronald Thomas.
Who is he?
So he is.
Okay, what is the school motto?
Sir, sir, form, inform, transform.
Inform, form, transform. Decode this for me, what does it mean?
Sir, basically, they want to inject us with information. So, sir, they also want to form us into our own personality and develop our own character. Sir, also transform our own abilities to further extent.
Does Aushadhi know that you are preparing for the NDA?
Yes, sir.
And what is she preparing for?
Sir, meet.
Then she is happy with your choice that you should go for the NDA, or she has a that you should try engineering or something else.
So she has said that don't opt for NDA, go for engineering, but now she's neutral. Right?
Now she?
So now she's neutral. She supports like, of course, if it's your way, why not?
And what about Sanjeevani? What did she support?
So then I was not focused on this.
Okay. So anytime soon you are meeting Sanjeevani?
I don't know, hopefully not.
Okay. So Aushadhi, it has been how much time?
So few days.
Few days.
So basically we were best friends for a year. So it was, I think, we got closer in the last 2 months, last 2-3 months, when the earth was going to end. So that's where it's like.
Are you serious about her?
Yes.
How much serious?
So it's possible some marriage.
Don't you think you too young to think about marriage? Maybe to अभी 1 year वाला आपका?
But of course that happens when I get stable in life, of course.
Okay, so you are very solid in a relationship. तुमने 2 relationship भी कर लिए अभी, ठीक है? बस नौकरी दे रहे, नौकरी लग जाएगी तो life बन जाएगी. What happens if your brother finds that Aushadhi was also doing something like Sanjeevani? What will you do? This thing.
So first,
You will give up on girls.
no sir. Sir, I cannot judge all of the girls on based on 2 girls, of course. So that would be generalizing. So I would first confront her that if it's true or not.
It's true.
So then of course I have to do it.
What will you learn from these 2 lessons?
So I can learn that it's hard to trust girls when they have their own priorities.
So, how with Aushadhi, how much time do you give her?
So basically we talk about an hour or so.
1 hour.
So that will not be continuous.
Huh?
Not continuously, so sometimes in the morning.
Okay.
Sometimes in the evening.
So her parents know about this?
No, sir.
Okay. So if your parents ask about this to you, say they get to know, what will you say? If your father asks that, are you dating Aushadhi?
So first I'll ask her why he's asking, of course. If it's for a serious matter, serious. If it's for something different, so I'll try to.
Did you help Aushadhi in those online periodic exams? She was also from science.
Yes, sir.
So did you help in the periodic exams?
Yes, sir. We used to exchange notes and of course study online.
हेल्प नहीं कराई उसकी चीटिंग करने में थोड़ी तो करा देते is she intelligent than you?
Sir, I would not say intelligent, but I think she is intelligent herself. Not.
Academically she get more marks or you?
So I think
She. Okay. So your parents feel that you get distracted sometimes, is it because of these relationships?
also.
Then
So it was during lockdown, so basically COVID, sir, I started playing video games.
oh great video games and girlfriend. You are the perfect combination I'm looking for. Okay, so what all games do you play? PUBG तो होगा ही. Battleground.
No sir.
Then PlayStation.
No sir, PC.
PC which game?
So Valorant, CSGO.
And why video games?
So because sir, basically during COVID, so not a lot of productive activities were coming to my mind, and also a lot of distress, so anxieties and stress.
Anxiety and stress was coming on you. So this anxiety and stress, इसको बुलाने के लिए तुमने वीडियो गेम उठा लिया.
So बुलाने के लिए
इसको हटाने के लिए तुमने.
somewhat to some extent.
सो एंजाइटी स्ट्रेस के लिए आपकी वीडियो गेम्स है, फ्रेंड्स हाउस, फ्रेंड में बैठ के कितने लोग सो who all join, Ashiti, Shabak, Pradeep, Dhanushri and the other two people also, all of you?
No sir, except Ashiti, sir, most of them yes.
Why does Ashiti doesn't come? Girl cannot drink.
No sir, so she did not promote these things, or I haven't met till then.
She did not promote these things. So when she used to tell you कि भाई ये सब मत पी, क्या बोलता था उसको?
Sir, I told her, sir, when I met her, so when she told me this, I was already limiting it and I started drinking occasionally. And
ये
now,
टेंथ में ये क्या हुआ था वो दर्द था क्या उसका? हाँ?
you could say that.
हाँ?
You could say that.
ओके ब्रेकअप का दर्द। ठीक है, कितने दिन चला है ब्रेकअप का दर्द? ब्रेकअप तो क्या देर से तो हादसा ही हो गया।
Sir, Amant.
हाँ?
Amant.
हाँ?
Amant.
अमन, ठीक है। फिर उसके बाद क्या हुआ? उसने भी ये सब करा? फिर उसने नया बॉयफ्रेंड बना के खुश हो गई वो।
Sir, I did not ask her anything about that.
ठीक है। उसको इतने दर्द के बारे में पता चला तो ये सब कर रहे हैं, दारू, स्मोक, गांजा।
I think, sir.
पता लगा?
I think.
फिर उसने कुछ फोन करके बोला कि ऐसा मत कर। कभी टच में भी नहीं रही बाद में?
I did not try. Sir, block कर दिया था ऐसे.
फिर स्कूल में भी नहीं मिली कभी? स्कूल में कैसे?
Sir, school में she was in the class but I avoided her.
Avoided her. Which section she was?
Sir,
F. तो इसमें से फेवरेट कौन सा बना? दारू, स्मोक, वीड, कौन सा बेस्ट था? Why daru was better than smoke and weed?
I think, sir, drinking affects somewhat less because I already live in Delhi, Ghaziabad area, sir. Sir, lungs are already being deteriorated due to pollution.
सही है, लंबा डिग्रेड हो गया ना, स्मोक की क्या ही कुछ रहेगा, वो तो डराओ नहीं।
So that's why, sir, I left all of them.
ठीक है, तो when this what's her name? Sanjeevni got to know that you're not now dating Ashiti, what was her reaction?
Sir, I'm not in contact with her, sir. Okay, sir, I don't know.
She having a new boyfriend? बनाया उसने कोई new boyfriend?
I think, I'm not sure.
अब तुम्हारे स्कूल में कोई और?
Sir, I don't know that. Sir, I
ठीक है, तो अल्कोहल स्मोक भी दिए 10 मिनट चली, ठीक है। तुम तो पर घर पे रहते थे, पकड़े क्यों नहीं गए?
Sir, that was before boards, right?
हाँ, तो घर पे तो रहते थे, पकड़े क्यों नहीं गए? हाँ?
I used to go outside.
तो तब भी पी के आते थे, पकड़ा नहीं किसी ने?
Sir, not बिल्कुल like full drunk. It was unlimited.
सही है, सही है। अब इसके बाद नेक्स्ट कब क्या होगी? हिंदी वीडियो सेलेक्ट हो जाओगे?
After the last possibility.
So who did you kiss first? Ashiti or Sanjeevni? Why not Ashiti? You don't like kissing her?
No, I have kissed her, but not first. Just first, right?
Okay, Sanjeevni was the lucky one, but she was kissing too many people. I hope Ashiti has not done this to you.
I was.
Great. Shreyash, it was lovely talking to you here. You are a great gentleman, good-looking gentleman who talks about very openly about things. Thank you very much. Take care. जय हिंद एवरीवन, होपफुली आपको ये वीडियो बहुत अच्छा लगा होगा, तो काइंडली लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब श्योर और डिफेंस एकेडमी चैनल, और इसी के साथ घंटी का आइकॉन पक्का दबाइए ताकि सारी नोटिफिकेशन आपको मिलती रहे।